What's up, guys? It's your boy Matt Pack 420 here, coming at you with the new one. And today we are talking about Saints Row yet again. Finally, so we finally see how much money they lost. So let me go and pull up this article here. I got a little archive link here. It says Embracer lost big on Saints Row, which cost $100 million. Oh man, so Embracer Group, they've been going around investing in a lot of shit they shouldn't be investing in. They're trying to control culture and narratives, and they keep wasting money on leftoid ventures, and it keeps getting egg on their face. But they are a massive corporation, so they can afford to burn $100 million. But Violation was closed down because of this, so that is a good thing. Yes. I mean, they weren't closed down, they were relegated to a support studio, which might as well be, you guys are pathetic. And you're not even good enough to make any more games. You're just going to help other people make shitty games. So there you go. But yes, I don't know what they were thinking rebooting this the way they did. Saints Row has always been in the shadow of other games like GTA. There's a time where it was called a GTA clone, Saints Row 1 and 2. And while those were actually decent games, I didn't think they were bad games. If they weren't Grand Theft Auto, they were Grand Theft Auto clones, and they had their own thing going for them. Saints Row 3 is where things got crazy. A lot of Saints Row fans didn't like what they did with Saints Row 3 because they liked it being a GTA clone. Other people thought it breathed a lot of life into Saints Row because it became its own thing. It was GTA, but it was on crack. GTA is already, on crack. This is on meth. There we go. It was on the next level. It took the outrageous, ideas, and it just took them over the top. It just made everything silly and stupid. It made it basically what Fortnite is today, where everyone's running around in fucking chicken costumes. Yes, it did that, and it made Saints Row its thing. I wasn't really ever a big Saints Row fan, honestly. I always thought it was just there, and I played the games. They're pretty good. I got Saints Row the 3rd, and then Saints Row the 4th. That's where a lot of people lost it, because it was basically a superhero simulator. You're the president of the United States, and aliens attack, and it's just complete nonsense. But so they decided to reboot these series, and with a bunch of cringe progressive characters that are just bad dialogue. The game was buggy, and it was just a shit show from top to bottom. Nobody liked it. The progressives they were trying to get to play this game didn't like it. People like me, who played the old games, didn't like it. I'm not interested in it, but it was a massive loss for them because they couldn't find an audience. Because the original Saints Row had a hard time finding an audience. But they could have just done a Saints Row that was like Saints Row 2 or 3, and it would have been fine. But they had to do this whole reboot and create cringe characters that people do not like, and it just was an awful, cringy, bug-filled game, and it cost them. So Saints Row was released last year in August after a long hiatus for a long-running franchise. Really that long run. It was like 10 years, 12 years, I don't know. Well, franchise running a lot longer than that these days. But the newest entry served as a reboot for the franchise, but keeping a similar over-the-top style that was seen in past games. No, it was cringe and terrible. Violation's fresh reboot was released to mediocre reception, and many were not fond of the franchise's new direction. However, early sales reports for the game appeared to be encouraging, but Embracer had just revealed that Saints Row led to huge losses for the company. So yeah, here's their loss. Their investor, tweet out they put out. Speaking of, I've been banned on Twitter for a week for calling someone a fuckhead, like 3 times. But I guess I'm gonna have to find a new word to say that the algorithm likes. I guess I'll go back to using rtard because it can't. It doesn't understand what that is. So I guess I'll after a week I'll be back on my other account. So if you want to follow me you can come to my MetPack 420 Gaming, formerly LLG Gaming. See, I've had this account for, you know, a couple, you know, since December 2021. So, you know, if you want to follow me on there, and then you can get my spicy tweets. I'm trying to, actually, I should probably try and grow this account, you know, while I'm at it. But let's get back to this. So, Saints Row was given a budget of over $100 million, but that did not lead to much profit for Embracer. Following the disappointing release, developer Violation was also integrated into Gearbox software. Oh, so they've been absorbed into Gearbox. Congratulations, you're gonna make you're probably gonna help make the new Borderlands game, I bet. And that's what you're gonna be relegated to. This means that fans of the franchise might have to wait a few years for a new title in the Saints Row universe. Embracers clarified that the company is taking a different approach to projects moving forward. Yeah, if it doesn't make money, you're not gonna make another sequel. I think Saints Row is dead for good, unfortunately, for fans of the series. I mean, I could take it or leave it. I mean, it had its fun games, but like, it just, again, it never got a wide audience like games like Grand Theft Auto and Halo. During the time that this game was released, it was very under the radar. It was very niche. It was very, you know, I didn't play the games until years later, and I was like, oh yeah, these are pretty good games, you know. But yeah, they're Grand Theft Auto clones, the first two anyway. They had a hard time finding their audience back then, and especially now, with the juggernaut that Grand Theft Auto 5 is. I'm like, I haven't played Grand Theft Auto 5 online in years, but people keep playing that stupid fucking thing, and it's the reason we haven't gotten a new Grand Theft Auto game. So, I mean, it's not the reason, it's one of the reasons. I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but like, if people quit playing that fucking game and quit giving it money, they have a new game out right now. But you know, it is what it is. Embracer has also announced that developers Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal are aiming to release 5 AAA games in the next 5 years. Looking at the BC's release schedule, the quality over quantity. Yeah, no, they're going quantity over quality. That's what they do, and I expect these games to be garbage, woke trash too. Yes. This is good though. This is good that Embracer Group is losing money on trash. Like, it's one thing if you're gonna release a game full of cringe characters with bad dialogue, shitty storylines, and shitty progressive propaganda all littered all over the game. That's one thing. Because, I mean, I guess we're getting used to that. You know, I'll shit on that too. But man, you cannot release a broken, buggy fucking game day one. Like, it's getting to the point where, like, studios thought they could do that. They thought they could release a game broken and buggy and then fix it down the line and do what they do with Cyberpunk, which look, the only reason Cyberpunk had its, you know, quote unquote resurgence, and I still don't think that game's worth a shit, is because of some anime series on Netflix. It's because of that anime series that got people interested in it, that went and played this game after they fixed everything. People like me that had the game at launch that didn't want to go back and fuck with it. There's a lot of people like that, but they brought a new audience in to bring it in. And you know what? Fuck. I don't like CD Projekt Red because of that shit. Because of what they fucking did. They knew that they could fucking release this piece of shit game and eventually they'll, you know, make money off of it. And now they're getting another Witcher game and another Cyberpunk game. And I'm not, that game, Cyberpunk 2077, I don't fucking care what you say. You know, oh, it's such a great game now because of all the updates. It is a shell of the game that was promised. It is a RPG diet. All right. If you paid attention to like all the stuff they were releasing and showing you what was going to be in the game in the months and even year leading up into the release of the game, all the stuff they showed you trying to hype you up was cut. Everything was cut. They had to water down the RPG systems and the customizations, watered down massively than to what we were shown in the E3 or the hype, you know, trailers and all the shit they showed prior. The hype machine for this game was second to none. And if you actually paid attention to that stuff, and then the game that came out at launch, all the stuff they showed you to hype up the game was missing. And it was a broken, buggy piece of shit. And even to this day, it doesn't run well on Xbox One and PS4. Like, like if you play that game on Xbox Series or on PC and you see like the crowds walking around, you go play it on PS4 and on Xbox One, there's nobody walking around. It's literally you and your car. There's nothing on the streets. And then when you get out of the car and then you walk around, then people start spawning in. But even then, it's like 5 or 10 people. You know, on PC, it's, you know, a legitimate amount. But look, the game sucks. If you like Cyberpunk, you know, fine. The game fucking sucks, and it's shitty that we have these. I mean, look, it's shitty that we have these corporations thinking that they can put out a shitty product and then fix it later. Well, now it's catching up to them because Embracer Group puts out a shitty fucking game that no one fucking likes, and they can't fix it in fast enough time. And it doesn't matter if they fix it or not. The damage is done. Games that you're launching broken and buggy, depending on the game, they can lose money, and it's a good thing. All right, now it's not like, you know, proof. I mean, you got your Nintendo fanboys are gonna buy every fucking game that doesn't matter. I mean, look, the new Pokemon game runs like shit, can't even hold 30 frames a second, but they bought the fucking thing, you know. I didn't. I pirated that fucking shit. But look, pirating Nintendo games is morally right, and I will never say otherwise. They make it very hard for you to enjoy their games on their consoles by giving you crappy hardware, and they refuse to update the hardware, and they just keep profiting off of the same fucking shit they released 10 years ago. Mario Kart 8, but I digress. Tide's turning. Gamers are getting tired of broken, buggy games and shitty games being released. And if Embracer Group wants to make money, they're going to quit pushing the progressive nonsense, fire all the progressives that work in their fucking, you know, for them and in their studios and around for them. Get rid of them and go back to what makes, you know, what made gaming great. Violence and sex. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. If you like what you like, share, go and like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. All those in the description. Again, I've been banned for a week on my main account, but you can follow me on my other account. I will be tweeting out that for the rest of the week. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.